All right, hey everybody. So today I want to do a comparison on the Milwaukee Tough Shell jacket for you guys. It's not really an unboxing, not really a review. I haven't really used it that much, but it's more of like a size comparison, which is tough for me to find when I was deciding to order mine. Um, they don't carry them in the store, so you have to order it online, and then you can try it on at that point. Hoping to spare some of you guys the expense of having to order two jackets. So there is a sizing chart on the box. They have a ton of information on the websites how you're going to see it. Just for comparison, I am 6 foot, almost 6 foot, like 6 foot and a half, 180 pounds, and my chest is 41 inches. Their medium goes from 38 to 40 inches. So that's why I initially ordered the medium. And then it kind of was a little big, I think, when it got here. So I also ordered the small as well just to try it on. I can return whichever one I didn't want. So I was going to give you guys a visual comparison. Just a couple things I wanted to note is I guess it also determines what size you're going to get is what you're going to use it for. If you are going to use it for working outside, you're going to be layering stuff, you probably do want to get a bigger jacket. My purposes are more, I live in Cleveland right now. I'm going to school full time and I have to get to school work at like 4 a.m. in the morning. So it's more like for those cold walks into work where I don't want to have a bunch of layers on, or if I'm going out to dinner one night. And when I get into the restaurant, I don't have to take off like 4 layers. It's more so I can wear something light, a t-shirt, just a regular shirt, button down, or a polo underneath, and then throw the jacket on. The smaller the jacket will be, the closer the coils will be to your body. It'll warm you up better compared to having to layer a few things. The coils are going to be further away. It'll help you preserve heat, but it'll take a minute for it to kind of warm up. So my purposes were to have a smaller, light jacket that would make up and it being small and not insulating enough by being able to heat. So those are my intentions, my purpose for using it. If you plan on layering, working outside, you probably want to go to the true size to fit. But I think I did a smaller one, a little more snug, but for what I want to use it for. I don't think anything else significant to note. This is the second generation one where, let's see, where it has the pass through on it. I think the other ones had like the two tone, and this has like a little different thing for selecting the hand warmers and like chest warming sites. Otherwise, it comes with the 3 amp hour battery, the charger and everything. It just doesn't come with the brick like wall charger connector, which I saw previous models did, and neither of these ones did. So I think it's something they took out. So I'm just gonna try them both on so you guys can get a visual comparison. So this first one is the medium. Let's see if I can adjust this camera. Okay, so this medium one it actually isn't too bad. Like I said, I'm 6 foot and a half. I actually have pretty long arms, and I feel like the sleeves are actually they're okay. They're maybe slightly long. So I think anyone else who's not like tall and lanky like me, it may be a little more awkward for them. Um, and the only other thing I think to note, let's see if I can adjust this down just a little bit, is um, like the gap right here. It does have a cinch cord to bring like an inner bladder kind of closer to you to let the air out. But with the medium, there's just a bunch of wasted space where the coils are heating the air instead of directly against your body. But this would be better for like layering things and having a sweatshirt. So this is what a 6 foot tall person, 180 pounds with the medium looks like. And I think for most people this size, this is would probably be appropriate. But because I don't want to layer, it's going to be more of just a light jacket. I went for the small, so it's a little tighter to my body, and those coils work a little better. They're not having to work through so much. This is the small on a 6 foot, 180 pound guy. The sleeves feel about the same to me, actually. They didn't shorten the sleeves or anything. So if you don't have long arms, I could see this maybe being a little weird. A little tighter to the body, not as much wasted space for the coils. I do have the battery pack in this one. This is one I'm going to keep. Um, Not really significant on the side, and also found with the pass through. if you do sit down, the battery kind of gets pushed to your side, to your flank. So I wasn't really sitting on it. It just got pushed to the side, so it wasn't uncomfortable at all. Um, I just think this one's maybe better more for what I plan to use it for, just as a lighter jacket, but it'll heat, so it kind of compensates for not having to layer a bunch of stuff. Still fits. I think it fits a lot better. And I was also thinking of just using a DC power bank off of Amazon, like a 6 amp hour instead of like, because they came in like rectangular thinner bricks instead of kind of like an odd cylinder. So I was kind of exploring that. If it sits flatter like a phone or like a deck of cards, maybe a little more comfortable and give some more battery life, 6 amp hours as compared to 3 amp hours. So I wanted this for comparison because I didn't have one. I was wondering what size people were, what size jackets they were wearing, and how they fit. Like I said, I'm not going to be layering stuff, so I wanted something a little with the coils a little closer to my body. And I think this one will serve a lot better. And it's not a huge difference. Like I said, if you plan on layering, then the medium's probably definitely the way you want to go, which is I think how they designed and intended these jackets. But that's not going to be my use. I have a small locker at work, and I don't want to have to throw like 2 jackets in it. So you can definitely see in the midsection, definitely a lot wider. And so yeah, the only thing is the sleeves are a little perplexing for me. If you don't have like a super long wingspan, I can see the sleeves kind of being a little goofy, and I don't know if you can necessarily roll them up. It'd been nicer if they made them shorter with like a bladder that kind of would extend out, but I don't love the Velcro because it makes it a little awkward as far as because this is thick material, but it works. But yeah, so this is just a size comparison for all these jackets for anyone that's looking to buy them. Zipper, easy access. So yeah, so this is good comparison. I haven't used it a whole lot. I do know it breaks the wind very well. Nothing really gets through it, so that's good. And I think that's about it. It gets really warm in the chest and back for sure. Hands are still really good, but like I said, I just wanted something a little more form-fitting so it can be the only thing I have to wear out during these cooler winter evenings. So yeah, so this is comparison for you guys. If you have any questions, you can comment. Like I said, it still wasn't awkward with the battery. Like I said, I think I may go for a battery bank down the road just because it's a bigger capacity and rectangular shape. I'm sure it's more optimal for a jacket if you do end up sitting on it or something, just kind of a little more form-fitting. So yeah. See. And then so now with the new versions, it's 3 bars for each. So this is your chest and back zones, and these are your hand zones. And every time you hit it, it goes down 1 until it fills back up. And then to turn it off, you'll just hold it, and then it turns this half off. It goes back up. There we go. So I think I'm going to keep the small and then just return the medium just for my purposes.